If thanks, for I and I being here, and I here to reason with the elders from the foundation, about their journey, their testimonies, their life, amongst the Black Christ. So we entitling this one here, the testimonies or the first-hand account, from the priests, from the mouth of the priest that was around the Black Christ in flesh. Emmanuel 7.
Adonia, God, yeah. Rastafari.
Personally, I get high income and welfare from the Most High. I don't have to work for no one. See? And if I work with job, we don't have to depend on no one. See? I work for no one. But it's not everyone I say when I say. That's when I talk like white talk. Because they do have that faith. See, I have it because I live most of street work. And I did some of that.
Teach me. Another principle that we show to young man never come amongst me. You understand? And Mr. Joshua, as we're talking, I was saying to you that I remember upon the hill there was a brethren from the United Nations who would come on the hill. I don't remember his name. I kind of have fun with remembrance of name. But he was from the refugee department of the United Nations. And he get that pamphlet and stuff. And he was interested because he declared to us that he was also a refugee. I think he did come from Lebanon or one of these places. And he get us a farm.
Service. But yet you can't leave the temple undone. It's a balance. In order for you to have a family, how are you going to provide for that family? You can give them spiritual, yes, but there's more to it. We are here in this world. We're not of it, but we are in it. So whatever we can do to maintain ourselves and our family.
Part of our Rastafari stage. We live in a Bronx, we have a family. And we say, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all things shall be added unto thee. And we drop arms and we live at the hills. So we know, so we make them dedication per se and seek the kingdom of God. And once we get it and we come up back in the earth, you think we get us come and fold our arms? When I first come to Florida, I never set up no church. I have to find a business to support myself and my family. And I know I am a Sabbath keeper and I know the man not going to let me up on a Saturday, on a Friday, Saturday half and all of that. So I know right away, say, I have to go have a business. And by living on the camp and getting with roots and sister boy, so we can go on, it's how I start the business. And I go back and camp with the formula where I have and I make Prince Emmanuel teach. I say, my Lord, what you think? And the man said, my Lord,
Tell them I have a very big voice and look at Prince Emmanuel will interpret for me. Yeah, what I say? I say when one in the share come and go and come and interest. Alright?
It's caught in the crossfire.
So you tell me, I just know, but I know our Congress, 1950 yet, the first time I 1950 yet. And when we were in Kiev, Vice Road, this was the Vice Road. There is the Charles, things that put people, but I see Queen and the Prince that I convention. Sen bugün ya sen
Hey everyone! Are you looking for top-tier production and beats? Then you need to check out Datahu the Producer. This channel is your home for high-quality sounds and professional production insights that will level up your music game. And now you can get even closer to the action. We've just launched our exclusive channel memberships. Starting at just 99 cents, you'll unlock custom badges, exclusive emojis, and members-only content. It's the best way to support the channel and help us keep creating the sounds you love. Click that join button today. And of course, if you haven't joined the family yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Join the community, stay tuned for more, and let's keep making hits together. See you on the channel. Datahu the Producer. Join us now.
You know, even from certain trees mouth, you know, when they would go out and they would approach people or they would approach ones and ones, they would always say, the man say, the man say, until Dada asks, you know, what you say. You know, so we here now to find out what the priests them say, because the priests them saying we is the said man. You know, so when we talk about God in flesh, you know, that was the teaching of King Emmanuel. It's not for us to look out of ourselves as God and goddesses, you know, but we tend to give all the glory, all the praises unto, you know, the gods and not ourselves, letting ourselves undone, you know. So that's why it's important to know what you say, because the God is in you and the God speaking through you. So it is very important for the voice of God to be heard from I and I. Selassie, Rastafari. So honorable, you know, priest, Nabi, I will call him first, you know. What is the concept, you know, about God in flesh that you learn from the Black Rice being around in your time at home?
Right, see, problem man is that it make you be the most that you can. Bring out the best out of you, you know. Even though you may think that you're knowledgeable and you're bring you up to another level. You know what I mean? And enhance you, just and polish you even more, you know. And most of my time with like Prince Emmanuel was about building, you know, progressive, you know, progressively works to get done, and you know, that was most of the conversation, you know, when we were from, you know, while I was there on the hill, I mean, even before I even live on the hill, I built my Empress house, you know, went down, find a spot, that like give me a spot to rest up the Empress and build a house before I live on the hill. So I started building. I know building have to go on, you know what I mean? Most of the time, you know, after I met him and reason and, you know, because I be curious about him, mainly because, you know, anyone will put them name with I Selassie and I'll get him curious. Because that was a no-no, you know what I mean? And if you never really go there and see him, you can't have things against him. Because as other Rastaman who never really sit down with him and reason with him. If you sit down and reason with him, you know, all of them things they get thrown away still. You know what I mean? And you tend to see now when really I come to him say, God in yourself. Which, you know, because I was familiar with even Bible stories and of the Bible, this is where Christ went through. And because I proclaim righteousness, then one crucified. So I kind of see almost the same scenario play out when I go on the camp. But the fact that he owned the garden himself and, you know, man put himself and blasphemy. Same accusation against him, Christ from like that. And it's basically a man just rising himself and know the fullness of himself. And he knows that just about him, but he knows it opened the heart. That is very much true. It's not just a him, it opened the heart of I and I. It's not just a one thing, because I hear one say that thing, say religion say them see God in one, and spirituality say them see God in all. You know, so just my few words.
You know, I was with Prince Emmanuel, and when Prince Emmanuel teach me, I eat me live by. I eat me eat, or get the food. You see, the majority of the item, they depend on the level. You understand? They depend on a different level. They are a step above, because they have nothing to do with the world. I mean, I turn back from that. And that teach me, to help myself. I live in this world. See? I'm not talk what just say. I mean, I follow what the word said. Because the word said, just say the word. If you follow the word and love the word, you're enemy to him. So I do not know with the word. And if you're not plan to partake of the word and then do it, we not fight that. But I, personally, I get high income and welfare from the most high. I don't have to work for no one. See? And if I and I work with job, we don't have to depend on no one. See? I work for no one. But it's not everyone I say when I say. That's when I talk like white talk. Because they do have that faith. See? I have it because I live amongst just with work. And I did something there. So, you know, have a certain thing about building a Babylon, I mean, a certain thing. You see, I mean, I can't talk, you know. But I get my own from the living God, because don't come on and bless me already. I and I. See? And we have the power. We speak and get it, and that now live by. No, idiot, man, man, take me seven lessons. That's foolishness. And power, the man said me have all power, you can give me all power, and that now work. I have to plan nothing. Just get up every day and do what you say, and we reach where we are about. Just don't bust the Red Sea already, and carry through the wilderness. Anything you want, go and get it for yourself. You see? And after you join up business, things not work. You see, just hear what you say and do what you say, and you get what you want. That long time not talk that. But enough man thinks me, you want to build up this, and you join this to get this. It's not working. And with that long time not talk that. Salvation is the only thing can do it. And it takes all foolishness not talk so. Me live it, and that me I live right now. And when just come on, it's kindness by your loving kindness. Right? And one said, it's impossible to please God without faith. And once you have faith, you move mountain and live. That's why I live. That's my philosophy.
My Lord, what is the state of the boom industry at the camp right now? And his answer to me, Peace Morgan, his answer to me was, you know, one-on-one individuals going and, you know, doing them thing and looking boom and making the boom and what's not. But it's not really done on a collective level. You understand? And basically right now what they are asking for is for once to send funds to the camp to maintain the camp when Jah had already put an industry in place where once and one should keep that up to maintain the camp. So these are the questions that
Now, so we just say, God deal with salvation and just set him order. If them are Jamaica, I work with just say, they get everything they want. You don't know, because you not live with just say. You see, you have to live with just say, we have to see the power. We are talking about, you see, I think we're not going to work. You have to unite in salvation and go do, because God done free them already. And them to go do God with them want to go feed. So this thing where you say, feed, make an industrial, then you say how to do business, Bridget. And just give man freedom. Just not the certain thing of salvation, man done certain thing already. Just like how the snow falls and the rain falls, and give it the commandment already. For you get it by you do what you say. You don't want to fight at the front of it. And there's something there. And there's the young man then to come look. You see, and then to follow what you just said. And don't come with nothing else. Because that's what caused the world to mash up and cause people to zigzag. Because you know, follow the system I say. And now follow what you just said. You say it's impossible to please them.
Yes.
This order is so miraculous in reality and certainty that I have to speak on it because it's my life. And that is what I have to show to the youth. Because what I get out of it is what Marcus Garvey said. If you can't help yourself, you see, you have to depend upon yourself, you can't depend upon no one else. And that's what Christ come and show me. Oh, to depend upon myself and get riches. You see, by keeping his word. And that is what I have to say to the youth. I have not tell them to go.
So that's working the God in flesh in you.
Yes, because you are no. I am going with just saying, and just say love not the world, you know, not the things in the world, you know. Because I love the things of the world and I make an enemy to God. So truth man come show me how to live after his commandment and his loving kindness. That just commanded. The kind of thing he said it must come to me. No way no come to unless you don't put it into action. So that me have to tell you, have to tell the whole of you. Yes, sir.
Give thanks. Yes, honorable priest. Give your account, my Lord, about God in flesh and you know what you said, my Lord. You know, and that's what necessarily demanding.
Father, teach us when we come. Our Trinity, prophet, priest, and king. Priest carry the ceremonial order to the other set. But it doesn't deny the governmental aspects of the king, nor the statical aspects of the prophet. So Jada say if you study prophecy and history, if you study prophecy alone, you can't get in a midst. Eh? You have to know history. And Marcus Garvey come and set up business for black people to progress and for us to accomplish our return home to Africa. Practical. Prince Emmanuel set up a government for poor and have-nots. And him said, as part of that government, a Broomfield, by which every time we got it, that take care of members of the Congress, industry, and along the way you have mat making, sandals, and all of these things that bring income into the government. So salvation is as how someone restricted to just go into service and listen to commandments. That is basic. You understand? Salvation covers all fields. You understand? Now, His Majesty said, as far as King Emmanuel said, Haile Selassie is the power of the Trinity. That means we must walk along with the teachings of Marcus Garvey, walk along with the teachings of Haile Selassie also. It is not an exclusive club. You understand? So we have to apply ourselves to the man say you have to have a balance. His Imperial Majesty say you have to have material and spiritual balance. So attaining unto physical accomplishment to do things is not walking outside of the salvation order. It is an aspect of the salvation order, for salvation covers all fields. Now, when His Majesty on the hill and the broom up doing its business, we have brethren that come along, give thanks to Honorable Priest Michael, the priest from Bahamas, name again, my lord, Priest Rickman, and before Priest Rickman, there was Papa Ted, see, and all of these brethren that support the Congress financially, they never take it out of the sky. And these are people that do them business, them have them business doing, and that's why them could support the Father work. So we can't go outside of reality and practicality. And when time you have a mission to go on, you plan out how things to go. This is going to take care of that, that is going to take care of that. So the reality of God in flesh, to me, my understanding, Jah gave us a plural understanding of the word God and not how we come out of the Christian ethos of thinking of God as just one individual. There's only one. That I even speak this and say, one of the problems that you have with some of the brethren in the Rastafari community is how they esteem Haile Selassie as God and leave themselves out of the picture. So that I was teaching us the concept of God in flesh, the plurality. At the first place we're going to get the kingdom of God, the brotherhood of God, the fatherhood of God. Just shows all that we're a part of that, as the prophet has said. If you want to consider yourself an eye of the body or a toe of the body, but we are all part of that body that we call God or we call Christ. You understand? And you have practical things to be done, industrial things to be done, spiritual things to be done, and it's all part of the same kingdom of God in flesh. Holy Emmanuel, we all have our expression that we have to share. And one of the first things when time I go to camp, we learn is the United Nations Charter. And God teaching us that everyone have a freedom of expression. That don't mean say you take control or hold upon nobody else. Everybody have the right to express themselves within principle. We talk with each other and we share what we understand. Because one man don't know everything. No one man don't know everything, my lord. That's why we are reason. We everyone share the little that them understand and bring it to our wholeness of God. You understand? So we're going to have differences of opinion, differences of expression, and it's not a fighting. You understand? It's a principle. When we dip on the hill, we have reasoning every month. Priest reasoning, prophet reasoning, all of that. When time you go in the box, you get to express. Nobody can stop you and call you down and tell you this and question you. You get a chance to express it. That principle will teach me. Another principle that we show to young man that will come amongst me. You understand? And Mr. Joshua, as we're talking, I was saying to you that I remember upon the hill there was a brethren from the United Nations who did come upon the hill. I don't remember his name. I kind of have fun with the remembrance of name. But he was from the refugee department of the United Nations. And he get that pamphlet and stuff. And he was interested because he declared to us that he was also a refugee. I think he did come from Lebanon or one of these places. And he get us a form, an application. And that I had the priest reading out the different questions that is on the form. And when you get to one question, it says, occupation. And that I speak this whole time out and say, my lord, when you're going forward to Africa, every man needs to have a skill You understand? And something to do. So that is what Prince Emmanuel teach me out of him out, that you have to have a practical way of making an income to take care of your family. That doesn't mean you are denying anything spiritual. At the spiritual open the door that we can be successful in doing that. See? But Marcus Garvey said you have to be self-reliant. See? That means that if you can establish your own business, the prayer that you're going to, the Sabbath that you're keeping up, going to make your business generate what you need. Is God providing for you, not out of sky, in the flesh. That's my understanding of God in flesh. Holy Emmanuel,
You talk that way, you can put on the Almighty when you talk. You don't talk of the power of God. All things is possible in God, my life. You know, see, this is probably deal with God and just deal with the man say. Anything the way you talk about. You know, see, salvation just flow into you.
Faith without works.
Which you don't have to do nothing.
Faith without works.
Because it's already done. It's already done. All you have to do is praise Jah, and everything it will be flourish. These brethren that I would do reach that height of understanding. You see, when you say you have to have a skill to read the revelation. You see, after Jah show you through science yourself, so you can use that and apply it yourself and bring to you what you want. And them powers that we are dealing with. And get that through salvation. It's not everyone that seek away there. Someone still a seek like, hey, the temporal business, God above that. See, God give you anything you want from your walk in that way. So when you're not, I can't take when you don't go against God. You see. Because you don't know see God's power.
Through the chair, my lord.
Give thanks for the testimony, please. You know, but,
If you don't come out, just put it down. Right,
Islam, my lord. How do I feel?
Man says spiritual and temporal. It goes together. You can have the spiritual part of it, which is the service, but yet you can't leave the temporal undone. It's a balance. In order for you to have a family, how are you going to provide for that family? You can give them spiritual, yes, but there's more to it. We are here in this world. We're not of it, but we are in it. So whatever we can do to maintain ourselves and our family, we have to do it. One thing I want to know, Jah always said, don't leave yourself undone. Because you leave yourself undone, you defeat. You can't have your family and bring them for salvation and just leave them. You have to provide. If Jah already provided for us now, He said everything, and it's there. So now, what can we give back to the God of understanding? He set everything for us. When I go down, I went down in the 80s. And I went down. No one tell me to do this. I had duffel bag, hammer, chisel, saw, plane, nail, ruler, leveler. And when I even reached at the gatehouse, first thing they did, the gardener said, carpenter son is here. So, what I was seeking, I found it. But yet I know, say, going there, takes a lot to build. Because most of the man don't have it. You know? So when you come to God, you gotta come wholeheartedly. What little you give is still precious. You know? You can't let a man take with that from you and say, but you carry them things there. No. You go with a free heart and whatever you can carry to give to help strengthen back the foundation. Because you get in a great strength, you know, salvation, you know. Something that you never know about. Something that the world and the church, you know, hide from you. So when you go there and you see the man set his foundation, open wide the door, saving to come. So we come with an open heart and give that heart to the God. So, my God, one thing I might know, Jah always says, God is love. And let us all love. God love is the foundation, and that is the key. Open all hard doors, break all barriers. You understand? So as a young man coming up now, all them have to do is trust and obey. Whatever you can do, just do it. Don't let no one deter you. Because when a man deter you now, he might deny you from your blessing, you know. So if you know, say your blessing is sure, continue on that road. You know, and just hold the faith. We love the praise, man. Love it.
Because I never expound even more, even you say regarding the flesh or enhance. Because contrary to the belief of what the priest was saying, it's nothing like that. Prince Emmanuel encouraged because I would have said, the early part of our Rastafari stage, we live in a Bronx, we have a family, and we say, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all things shall be added unto thee. And we jump arms and we live at the hills. So we know, so we make them dedication per se, and seek the kingdom of God. And once we get it and we come up back in the earth, you think we get us come and fold our arms? When I first come to Florida, I never set up no church. I have to find a business to support myself and my family. And I know I am a Sabbath keeper, and I know the man not going to let me up on a Saturday, on a Friday, Saturday half and all of that. So I know right away, say, I have to go have a business. And by living on the camp, and getting with roots and sister boy, so we can go on. It's how I start the business. And I go back at camp with the formula we have, and I make Prince Emmanuel taste. I say, my Lord, what you think? And the man said, my Lord, with them taste, you don't have enough hands to sell it. And I go on a journey. It was a hard journey, a long journey. Many times break down and build back up again. And within the last 15 years, I was able to acquire a license where they can't trouble you for alcohol no more. Firm, natural fermentation. So, if you want it, you have to work for it, not dropping out of the sky, my lord. And you're going to go and you're going to drop a couple times. And if you're not firm enough and really want it, and remember the word the man tell you, say, you keep trucking and keep moving. Now I sit down and wait for jumping on my lap. Everything when we know me, I go to him give it in on me with the thoughts, and me just put the thoughts touch. That's what I mean. Not just faith alone, but purpose.
Some come to King Emmanuel and see King Emmanuel with a whole heap of things and don't know how you get it, don't know how it started, don't know the struggles. I myself don't know it. But I know you have to start somehow. You understand me? And I know it wasn't easy. Because when you have a whole heap of people around you, it's different from when you don't have nobody around you. You know what I mean? When you use the trailblazer, use the one setting it. Set overs, and that's why you're trying to understand now with that concept in flesh. Because if you is God, Why you in want and need? Why you working at God's salvation like in multiple ways, as are expressed? You know, so those are the root things that we need to really get to, and it's always good to have something like that saying with you. I'm going to show you why. Because in a reasoning, you don't need it to be all just yes. You need to hear some sort of all right, this is what I think. But it's not a debate, it's a reasoning. You know what I mean? So I give thanks to the priest then, my Lord, that, you know, really taking the time to actually understand what we inquiring about and try to seek understanding from where Iden was to where we is right now. You know, that's the whole to I am because we all are. You know, we can't let no one and the Most High.
So we in the reason, my Lord, and we can say, whoever is share different things. Right, the man said, we have a fine family and work together, so this is the street priests that work together in the industry and build kind of the same concept. With priest and it, yeah? They can barely hear it. Serious? Tell them me have a very big voice, so look at priest more will interpret for me. Yeah, what I say, we say when man and share common goal, common interest. Alright? Could have fulfill and we can see that. And I see wearing a saw the camp yard set with the elders then. Some brethren train, some brethren away, some brethren show, some brethren away. I don't see nothing wrong with the priest. I said, if him want to live like that, and somebody can pass something to him and him feels so well like, oh, me live by this reach to me. I and I see just like what I see. Me want to get it and make it reach to a one, then if I want to feel like you know. So you can't stop me and tell me so no, I'm put that way. That's for you. And the next man they might think like, yeah, I see him way. I feel you know man. I don't have no problem with the angel and either. But the angel them will see it the way he said, go me up, go up this and take it down and bring it right there so and come share it with you. You can't tell them to sit and just love it and just sit and come here. So the priest no wrong but if him want to live that way, because that person will live him and him that. As a man said, I give some talent and a man said, no, I'm going to stump on a one and a master. So when you come and tell me, a man said, alright, just give the man and make me have 10 and multiply. Understand? So if you have met YouTube and you have met things and I show the people and the world and get the message as we say, man has an alcohol, we have the power generation to come. We have give it out and money coming through. If I go for the money, I go for the people in that, but abundance flowing, I just spread it out. I just want to see it. No one no wrong, but you can't force it.
Him no wrong, but it's a contradiction.
Yeah, don't force it.
No, it's a contradiction. No, you know what I say? It's a contradiction because just is self-reliance. So you can't say self-reliance, and then you have to sit down and just wait for something to come.
No, but he not contradict himself because he have a clear vision of, he want to live.
But you can't say self-reliance and expect something to come.
No, but I saw him see that way.
That means I say you can't say self-reliance and expect something to come on your bedside.
Him see that way the priest. When I try to do it, it's with play pan. Next man when I see that way that when go wrong, we got priest take about the chart of human rights. And the man have a right to religion himself. We're not supposed to force your religion upon him. You see, it's something like that.
I understand that though. But the man wants to have some man with truth to live like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a contradiction.
Natural.
Don't force upon it.
Natural.
Right.
Never man that take himself by use of this tradition, you know.
Natural.
They never ask him that, you know.
Right.
I just him within himself, him say, I saw him one child. And then I stop no one.
Don't force
You
it.
understand?
Natural.
Okay.
But you don't fight a man.
From you getting a say, be higher than you on your way.
You're not a problem.
You just thinking that.
Yeah, you're not a problem.
For the universality we gotta teach you, God in flesh. All of us is man of right. All man of right is a universal consciousness. He never said Bobo alone, a God in a flesh. He never said Rastafari alone, a God in a flesh. He never said black man alone, a God in a flesh. He said all man of right is God in flesh. It is the same God in each individual I express godliness, universal godliness.
Natural.
So that no care if no lick down and no lick down. You understand? That care for how we are going to come together as nation building. You can't build a nation that teach about nation building. You can't build a nation and have a government and everything there and you don't have the resources and the things to do the thing like that.
No.
So for your individual lifestyle, you might choose to live up in the hills, don't have no fight, you don't have no electricity, that is a choice we made. But that's not how we build in Africa. That is not how we look for go home and be. That is every time you go home, man want big house and something. You know, want live in a shack and something.
It's the priest.
Going to take material well to build. You understand?
It's the priest. When we come for overs, when we come for understand that as much as man say God in three persons, most man are just some Emmanuelites, you know. Yeah, they're not really much with what Marcus Garvey is saying, because Marcus Garvey say nothing come out in bed, say Marcus Garvey I work for everything we him have. Yeah, me tell you.
When I come to principle, when tell me personally with my heart, Haile Selassie in Father, Haile Selassie the power of the Trinity, that means that what Haile Selassie say is as important as the Prince Emmanuel said. What Marcus Garvey says is as important as the Prince Emmanuel said.
Natural.
The man attack and him only attack with
King Emmanuel said, natural.
That is how him frame of feedback.
Natural.
That is not how King Emmanuel teach us to be.
Natural.
You understand?
Natural.
That's why we have this reason here, you know.
Yes, my lord.
First hand.
So they have many men who think like that, priest, and that's how come the thing gone that way there. Because you have some man just in that Emmanuel function, you know. And then left out Marcus function, left out his majesty, you know. Also man I say his majesty is not even the key for them God, you know, because they might say him not even full black like King Emmanuel.
That is not
Yeah. They might say the Congo Bongo are the real Jesse.
That is not
right?
the way of King Emmanuel is.
Yeah.
Man developed, that's why we say the idea of this reason is from the example where we went to school and the teacher line up 7 or 10 people and then tell the one at the top of the line a sentence and then to pass it down the line, and by the time you reach down at number 10, it's a whole different thing than what the original thing said.
Natural.
That's why we're there tonight. We said first and where you get out of Prince Emmanuel.
Celestia.
Because enough things change along the way.
My lord.
And man adding how them feel and all of them things there.
My
and
lord.
when you come as a youth, you look at him as an elder.
Yes.
And just pushing where him think and how him think you
Yes.
feel everything.
Yes.
Eh? And straight after when King Emmanuel and do the raw essence.
Natural.
I find the God in yourself.
Rastafari.
Young man, stand up in your integrity and principle. Eh? All those are about like the priest said here, that everything we must say. Once you abide by the principles where King Emmanuel teach you, all doors open unto you to accomplish what you want. But as one of the questions I'm going to say, when you are saying, what is it you want? Prince Emmanuel come to tell you what him want, what him come for, what him doing, what is his purpose. But everyone we have a purpose within the kingdom of God to fulfill. And that is where you will find who are you, what do you stand for. And the salvation is going to make you become more perfect in that which you want to become. From his arrival. You see, it's not an anti and lick down thing. That is where we get from Christianity, Baptist and Catholic fight and say, freedom we are the right and that. No. The way of God in flesh is you come to the fullness of who you can be, the best that you can be, and fulfill your purpose that God had created you to do.
So you see, priest, this is a very significant topic, yeah, of this Emmanuelite church, yeah, because of this love for King Emmanuel, it separates I and I from the other houses, Like they must say we can't link up with Bingy man and 12 Tribe man and the other Rastafari who say they want to go to Africa just like we. Because they must say like we declare say we are a people above all organizations. So basically everybody if you come sit down underneath our umbrella. Yeah, and that's how we declare. It's like we can't join nobody but people have to go join with we. Yeah, so it give we a kind of division against the world. Like even the UNIA. You know, none of we say we are part of the UNIA and the UNIA is functioning.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yes, right? And I'm on, and the UNIA is very good in standing. Me and the President General is very good people.
Natural.
Yes, right? Yeah, so.
Subscribe and hit that notification bell for the next upload. Stay locked in.
You have a story to tell, a message to share, or a vision to bring to life. At the Tahu Production, we don't just create content, we craft experiences. We transform your ideas into captivating audio and visual masterpieces. From the spark of an idea to the final polished product, our team of passionate experts is with you every step of the way. Whether it's a powerful marketing video that converts, a heartfelt documentary that inspires, or a unique song that moves, we infuse every project with creativity, precision, and unparalleled quality. We understand that every project is unique, and we pride ourselves on delivering bespoke solutions that resonate with your audience and exceed your expectation. At Dataho Production, and your vision is our mission. Ready to make some noise, ready to be seen. Visit us at Datahu Production, where your imagination takes center stage.